Hey everybody, it is Smoke with some Modern Warfare 3 Domination gameplay on Outpost. Now today I actually want to take a little bit of a different approach. I want to talk about this game in particular. I want to talk about strategies to use on this map and strategies in particular to use while sniping. First thing is first, if you are sniping, yes, you can still cap the B flag. I know I see a lot of people who they pick the sniper class and right off the bat they think that's kind of their out of having to capture flags in a game of domination. They'll look at it as the approach that, well, you know, I'm defending, so I don't need to cap. You cap and I'll defend. And you really can't have that mentality in domination. There's nothing wrong with defending flags once you have them. That's actually a good strategy. Once you have two flags, defend them the entire match and it's an easy win. But a lot of people with that sniper class just decide, well, I'll defend, just go get them. And not to say I am an offensive sniper by any means. I'm not big into quick scoping, not because I can't do it, just because I don't think it's a valid strategy. So yeah, I'll pull up a quick couple of kills while running around sniping, but in a long-term outlook on the match, it's not going to be a benefit to my team, and it's not going to be a benefit to myself either if that's the way I try to go about the game. So my pointer number 2 is swap your secondary, just like I did there. There's nothing wrong with taking a sniper class and using that sniper as more of a secondary. You can think of it this way. Now you've got an overkill class without having to waste that second perk. In the case of this game in particular, now I've got a Type 95 as a primary and a sniper rifle as a secondary. So you've got the best of both worlds. You've got high-powered assault rifle and you've got long-range sniper rifle. So right off the bat, swapping a secondary after you just get one kill, it's an easy thing to do. And now you become more of a versatile player with what you're able to do while moving around the map. So before I was going to be more of a stationary approach to how I was going to play the game. Now I can be offensive and still have that long range power if I need to. Now of course when you die you're back to that primary sniper rifle and secondary sidearm. But guess what? That sidearm does have the ability to kill. So pointer number 3, when you are moving about the map, use your secondary. It's there for a reason. It can kill very easily. It will protect you in a crunch. And guess what? Bam! Look at that. Overkill again. Now we've got a better secondary and we still have the primary sniper rifle. So there you have it. There's a good example of using pointers 2 and 3 to benefit yourself. So at this stage in the game, you might be asking yourself, seriously, he's giving me tips on how to play domination as a sniper when the other team basically has him doubled up at this point. Well, yeah. If you look at what I'm able to do right now, is I'm able to kind of rain hell on the enemies, defend flags, mainly because in this game there's a huge advantage of capping. It adds to your point streak. The one thing that your secondary won't help you against, that would be the reincarnated Michael Jackson doing the reverse moonwalk. Other than that though, you should be good. The best strategy for domination on this map would be to hold the C and B flag. Especially while sniping, it offers really a great way to defend both flags at the same time, which you'll be able to see in action very, very shortly. Now right here I'm actually fortunate enough to have teammates capping both C and B at the same time. I actually didn't get to cap either one of them, which for me, playing with a bunch of randoms is quite rare. Another thing to touch on really quick is just that right there, claymore placement. So of course not everyone is going to use claymores when they're sniping. For the purpose of this kind of sniping right here, it's very useful because I want to hold down one particular spot, and the the easiest way for someone to get to me would have been right through that little corridor down the middle, and either they will blow up that claymore, which will let me know they're coming, or that claymore is going to take them out. But this is an excellent vantage point on Outpost for defending C and B at the same time. And with a sniper rifle, you're able to take out long-range targets with one shot. That's even pretty far for assault rifle defending, so the sniper rifle really is the most ideal weapon for defending these two flags. You could call it cheap if you want to. In my opinion, it's just good strategy. If there's ever a position on the map that allows you to cover 2 points at the same time with only having to move a few feet, you'd be dumb to not use that spot and hold it down. So my strategy with sniping in this particular position is to only expose myself in increments. So what I mean by that is when I want to poke around C, I only slide out just enough to get my scope around that edge right there. And then if I don't see anything at C, I can slowly peer out more and more to expose more line of sight to C down towards the A flag. And that's really just an easy way to defend both flags and rack up those point streaks. Once you get to a point like this in the game, my point number 4 is know when to push. So at this stage in the game, we're still down by about 20 points or so. We are in a position where holding down 2 flags should secure the win. I have a bunch of air support that I can throw up now, but I had seen that they had a SAM turret. So it's important to take out that SAM turret. Not only does it allow for you to get 1 additional point towards your point streak, but it's also going to ensure that your air support stays up for the duration. Now, point number 5, the triple cap. A lot of people don't like doing triple caps, and for the most part, I can understand why. In certain situations, if you're going to be that person to push that flag, I should have my entire team back by C to where there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to defend that themselves. I know in this situation they lost it. We do get it right back, mostly due to the fact that we end up having a bunch of air support out. I think there's strafe runs, attack helicopters, and now my Reaper is going to be out here in a moment as well. So the triple cap not only throws the other team off balance, it forces them into a position where they need to capture something, but in some cases your team can get spread out enough to where there isn't really a safe place, as all the flags really are going to have some level of defense set up on them. But the video is winding down now. I hope you took something from this video in terms of my take on the sniper class as it relates to Domination. But always feel free to leave me any types of comments, criticisms, and as always, thanks for watching, guys.